Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I have a 2015 Volkswagen Tiguan powered by a 2.0 liter engine, and I will show you how you can recharge the AC air conditioner by yourself. This video should apply to first generation of these vehicles made from 2008 all the way up to 2017. Also, if this video was helpful, please consider supporting the channel by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, or becoming a channel member. Now, before I show you how to do it, I just want to add, it's always a good idea to have the AC recharged by a professional shop, just because they can connect to both low pressure and high pressure ports. They can evacuate the system and then recharge it. You can do it by yourself if you're on a tight budget and you can't really afford to take the vehicle to a shop. Then right here you will have a small sticker which will show you what type of refrigerant goes into your system. So this vehicle takes R134A. Okay, now to do this by yourself, first you will have to purchase the AC recharge kit, which consists of AC recharge hose. This is the one I've got, and it usually comes with 2 cans of the refrigerant. Now this hose, on one side of the hose you will connect the AC can, and other side of the hose will be connected to the low pressure charging port. Now on these vehicles I will show you. Now this one right here, this is the low pressure charging port, and down there this is the high pressure, and you will not be touching this one if you are recharging this by yourself. So you can start by removing this black cap. Once that is off, next step is just to screw the can onto this side of the hose, but still do not pierce the can by turning this knob. Just screw the can on, and then you will connect this other side to the low pressure port, and then you will pierce the can. Okay, now once this is tightly connected, then you can connect the low pressure port. I just want to add, before doing that, you always want to keep monitoring this gauge. You never want to go into the red, right? Because if you overcharge the system, you are risking damaging the AC compressor, and that's something you don't want to do. So ideally you want to be here at the end of the blue, beginning of yellow, around 50 actually. To connect the low pressure charging port, this sleeve goes up just like that, and it should just pop in place. Okay, that's it. And once this is done, then you can turn this knob all the way in to pierce the can. And once the can is pierced, you will start the engine and slowly start charging the system. Okay, now you will start the vehicle. You will set the air conditioner to max AC. You will turn the fan speed to the highest setting, and you will turn the air circulation inside the cabin. And once that is done, you are ready to proceed outside and start charging the system. Okay, so I hope you are able to hear me, because the engine is quite loud. Now to charge the system, you just want to slowly start turning this knob counterclockwise. I'm trying to work with one hand, but this is what you have to do. You don't have to do it fast, just take your time. And while you're turning this knob, you have to keep watching that gauge so you don't overcharge the system. When I'm halfway done, what I like to do, I just like to take a break, proceed inside the vehicle and see if I notice any kind of improvement. So just get inside the vehicle and try to feel if the air being blown is any colder. Now you always have to keep monitoring the gauge, but this is also just one more indicator. This is actually working now. According to my gauge, I'm not full yet, but I feel already this air being a bit colder, so I will continue charging it, but I should be almost done. This literally doesn't take more than 2 minutes. Okay, and I will keep turning this knob and keep monitoring the gauge. And that should be it. And I will show you where my gauge is right now. So it's close to that 50 mark. The AC is really blowing cold, and I will not go any higher than this because I'm quite happy with the results, right? I don't want to risk it. Yeah, that's how you do it. Once you're done, you want to first turn off the vehicle and then disconnect everything. When disconnecting, first you want to make sure that this knob is turned in all the way, so don't lose any refrigerant from the system, and then you want to just disconnect these holes, right? And also don't forget to put the cap back onto the port. Now, if you still have some refrigerant left inside this can, you can leave it like this. While this knob is all the way in, it will not leak out. If this can is completely empty, then you can just unscrew it. If you have to add a bit more refrigerant from another can, you will just repeat the process from the beginning of this video. Okay, so all of this will work if there is no leaks from AC lines and the AC compressor is working. If there are any leaks, unfortunately you will have to take the vehicle to a mechanical shop to get it properly diagnosed. They can use like a special dye to run through the system, which will pinpoint where the leak is coming from. There is also a special solution called Stop Leak, which you can try using to recharge your system. I've used it a couple of times. It can take care of the small minor leaks, but you're also kind of risking that solution clogging your system. So it's up to you what you want to do. But I will repeat what I said in the beginning of this video. Ideally, you will take a vehicle to a mechanical shop because they will connect to both ports, they will evacuate the system, they will check for any leaks, and then they will recharge it, right? If you do it by yourself, this is the budget option, and yeah, this is the best you can do. You should never mix the types of refrigerants. So in this vehicle you want to put R134A, and I forgot to add that AC recharge kit, the hose and 2 cans, like usual price is around $40–50. But the good thing is you can reuse that hose as many times as you wish. You just have to purchase new cans. The cans are ranging between $5 and $10 usually in the summer. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.